Hey Run Junkies, it's been a while since I've thrown out some commonly used running terms, so I thought I would give you a few more. Today I am spending some time on race day terms that you may have heard or seen. The first two terms I'm actually going to use in combination, DNS and DNF. You may have seen these in race results pages. It stands for did not start or did not finish respectively. Earning a DNS or a did not start basically means that for whatever reason your timing chip did not cross the start line. There are a lot of reasons why a runner might earn a DNS. Most commonly though, it is due to illness or injury, preventing them from participating. Now it does happen, but it's fairly uncommon that someone might sleep through an alarm or get lost on the way to a race, resulting in them missing the race completely. But consciously making the decision to DNS is a difficult one. Racing with illness is one thing. I have seen Ironman triathletes race with the flu, but we as recreational triathletes need to ask ourselves what is worth the risk when we participate. Taking a DNF or a did not finish is very different though. This means you've started the race, but for whatever reason could not make it all the way to the finish line. As I mentioned earlier, maybe you made the decision to start, but due to injury or illness, these were just obstacles too big to overcome given conditions on race day. Another reason could also be on-course accident or injury, and specifically in the case of triathlon, equipment failure like your bike breaking or crashing. Now, collisions happen, but if you're like me and you trip over your own shadow, hitting the pavement super hard could actually prevent you from finishing a race. Other issues that might come up that cause someone to DNF would be gastrointestinal issues, dehydration, or environmental considerations like overheating or hypothermia. In any case, taking a DNS or a DNF is a tough decision to make, but sometimes it is the best decision. Only you can decide, and in my mind, it takes a lot of courage to do so. I know a lot of people, myself included, who believe that DNS is not an option, and in order to achieve a DNF, you have to drag me kicking and screaming and bleeding from the course. But we never know what race day is going to bring, and so like every other training day, we want to make the best decisions for us and for the people around us. So if you've made the decision to DNF, you might call up my next term, which is the Sag Wagon. This is typically a van who will pick up athletes who have either made the decision to drop out of the race or who are not maintaining the required pace that the race organizers have set. I've never used a Sag Wagon, but I can only imagine that it's actually kind of nice because they've got air conditioning, they've got cold water, and I've heard the volunteers are extremely friendly. Can't be all bad. They just want to make sure that you are safe and comfortable. They do have to deal with grumpy athletes because, let's face it, they've just made the decision to drop out of a race for which they've been training for months. So these are some of the unsung hero volunteers. If you see them, please thank them. While the Sag Wagon is very common in most longer distance events, this particular term is exclusive to Run Disney events, and that is the Balloon Ladies. While most longer distance events like the half marathon or the full marathon will have a pace group at the back of the pack, these groups will maintain that minimum required pace. But for Run Disney, they are a lot more fun because they're carrying balloons. I mean, what about Balloon Ladies is not fun? This is a cheerful group of women who are the last to start any Run Disney race, and they maintain a 16-minute mile throughout the entire race. They are also the last to finish a race. However, if you are overtaken by the Balloon Ladies, it's likely that SAG will have to come pick you up and pull you from the race. While many runners gasp in fear when they see these women, I've heard that they're quite nice. They're good people, they're friendly, and they're encouraging, and they cheer you on to keep you going. I did see them on the marathon course. They were smiling and happy, and a lot of the people around me are like, oh my gosh, it's the Balloon Ladies, run! Like it was some kind of zombie apocalypse. But I'm like smiling, hi guys, nice to see you, you are awesome, thank you for what you do. Okay, they're about 45 minutes behind me. Oh, maybe 2, 3, 4 miles? Okay, I've got time, okay, I'm good. It's a conundrum because they seem really nice, but you don't want to see them in a race. Who would volunteer for such a thankless job? Especially when people run from you, like you have some kind of disease. I feel bad for them sometimes, so I'm saying right now, Thank you, balloon ladies. We love you. We do. My last term for the day is getting swept or pulled from the course. Basically what this means is that you have not been able to maintain a minimum required pace to finish the race on time. The race organizers have permits that expire, and in order to get everything cleaned up to open up the roads to normal traffic, they do have to close the race course. What that usually means is that Sag Wagons or balloon ladies or some pace group will be at the very back of the pack, and if you can't keep up with that pace group, you will get swept or pulled off the course, earning you a DNF. So that's it for my terminology demystification today. I have 2 questions for you. Do you have a story to tell about any one of these terms? And if so, please feel free to tell that in the comment section down below. And second, are there terms that you've heard that you would like me to demystify in a future video? Also, leave that in the comment section down below. Give me that thumbs up if you like this video. That's it for me today. Thank you so much for watching. Get out there, go find your awesome. We'll see you next time, and until then, happy running.